So, TidBits, last time I saw you the worst games of 2016.
Make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night. Situations that are on the verge of being a flagrant violation of copyright law.
And now, to end this on a brighter note, I will include the 10 best games of 2016. However, these are only for complete games with full releases, so no beta, no demos, no nothing. And also, no early access or re-releases and ports. Which means that the game has to have debuted this calendar year. So sit back and relax, and I will show you the 10 best games of 2016. Yes, everyone's favorite mech shoot-'em-up is back. Titanfall 2 is definitely worth the playing for beautiful graphics and fun cooperative play. I mean, this is what Steel Battalion Heavy Armor should have been. There's no need for Kinect, of course, but you can actually spend hours playing it. It reminded me so much of the Mech Warrior games from the late 90s that I went back to being a kid again almost. Everything that the first Titanfall lacked, this had improved on tremendously. That's why I picked Titanfall 2 as number 10 in the best games of the year. Dark Souls 3 is back and bad, baby! I felt just as challenged as I did in the first and second Dark Souls. It was fun exploring the game. The challenge always wanted you to try harder, and by God, the epic story, it was amazing. It added more to the depth of the world. See, aside from Square Enix, Namco Bandai really knows how to, make a good RPG, whether it be Western or Japanese. This is a good WRPG that I actually had fun time dealing with, pretty much like similar to Diablo or World of Warcraft. I enjoyed every minute of it. Whoa, this indie game took a long time to develop, and it was well worth the wait and well worth the effort. Owlboy is an enigma of everyone's imagination. You get to fly in very beautiful skies and explore a whole new world in the clouds. The graphics are very nice and retro style, similar to the SNES and Genesis days. It is addicting and you will be hooked on it. Now this is a reboot done right. The new Doom game is beautiful and fun to play. If you're immune to motion sickness, that is. The camera could use a little work, but hey, it brings back a lot of the classic levels from the old games. That are obviously remind you of the good old days. John Romero was a household name for the FPS genre. It has a kick-ass soundtrack. And of course, it has custom levels. I am a huge fan of strategy games and simulations. Civilization 6 takes this to another new level. You get to expand a bigger empire, and it introduces new things. You no longer have the preset path based on terrain and other countries anymore. And the Civilization unstacking feature is very sufficient and much easier to do than just demolishing structures and foundations and building upon them and expanding new territory. I love this new feature. I love the Civilization games, and this by far, in my opinion, is the best they have to offer. Oh boy, another beautiful indie title that's very addicting. Stardew Valley is a getaway drug for me. It works very similar to Animal Crossing and Harvest Moon. You obviously get to manage your own farm, customize your character, and also form relationships with the town folks while fulfilling missions for them, and even form friendships that will last a lifetime. I had spent hours day and night just harvesting vegetables and mining stuff. Yes, you can mine and actually give them as gifts as well as sell them or donate to the museum for better rewards each and every time. It is definitely a must to check out. I love this game to death. and I'm sure you will too if you pick it up on Steam. I am just playing through the newest Final Fantasy, and it is worth it! Square Enix hasn't really gotten the Final Fantasy formula right in a long time, until now. I mean, it's probably the first real good Final Fantasy we've had since, like, I don't know, 10. Before they started just milking the hell out of already existing titles by adding on to their linear design and also rushing games, like Final Fantasy XIV and All the Bravest. There are several guest characters that will join your pretty boy band as you venture out through the world of Eos, grinding, riding chocobos, and even your own beautiful luxury car. Its fighting style, similar to Kingdom Hearts, takes a while getting used to, but it is worth it, especially if you enjoy the Kingdom Hearts games. And I don't want to spoil too much, but the story and the depth is a tearjerker, and you'll find out why. So beautiful! You know, Blizzard always makes good stuff. You've got the RPGs like World of Warcraft, Diablo, and now you got shooters like Overwatch, and which has a colorful cast of characters, a very engaging story, and I love their animated videos that carry along with the story. I had a lot of fun playing this with my friends and, of course, throughout the story. Will we see a second Overwatch? Maybe, if Blizzard's up to it. At long last, Team Ico's long-awaited follow-up to Shadow of the Colossus is finally here. The Last Guardian is a beautiful, touching story where the beautiful fantasy creature named Trico can help you through many obstacles throughout many levels of the game. I'm still playing through it right now, and it is beautiful to look at. And it did what No Man's Sky failed to do this year. Live up to its hype. Uncharted 4. The final adventure for Nathan Drake really goes out with a bang. The gameplay is just as fun as predecessors on the PlayStation 3. I love the archaeological exploration genre like Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider, as well as Uncharted. And this adventure takes us to Madagascar, you know, the beautiful blue waters of the Indian Ocean, beautiful red soil of the Madagascaran wilderness, hunting pirates' treasure. What more could you ask? And since the game ends on a high note, I won't give any spoilers, it's safe to say that the series will go on hiatus unless Naughty Dog chooses a new protagonist. Will we see a new protagonist that will succeed Nathan Drake? Only time will tell, as this concludes the top game of 2016. Well, there you have it. These are my best games of 2016. They're definitely worth checking out, especially as we move into the new year waiting for bigger, better games in 2017. And guess what? I'm actually going to have a whole list dedicated to that. And I'm also going to count down the 10 best and worst movies of the year as well. And what I really look forward to in the new year to begin with. So, this is Marlyonama signing off, and Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you want to check out more from Marlyonama, please hit the subscribe button below, or go to my website at www.marlyomedia.com. And if you really like the content, be sure to support me on Patreon or follow me on Twitch TV. And as always, sign on.